Okay, welcome back. Okay, this is gonna be the first time you're seeing this, maybe, but I just went on my chat, or someone messaged me saying my mic was muted again. Classic. So I'm just gonna readjust some things and we'll get started. I don't think I'm gonna re-pull the cards. I might. It's tricky. I may or may not. I do like your reading though, so I'm not gonna change it. Oh. Okay. That's better. Let's do it that way. And restarting. Okay. Let me just double check and see if it's actually working. Because you never know, right? There we go. That's better. Okay. Okay. Wow, it's hot in here. Let me open my window. Actually, that's a bad idea. All I hear is children. God bless. Okay. So, Libra, I already shuffled your cards. So I'm not going to do that again. I really like your reading, and I will just start from the beginning, but I will be using the Zombie Tarot deck for the next 3 months reading for you and everybody else, and the Wisdom of Oracle deck to clarify at the end. And yeah, this is your 3-month reading. If you enjoy my videos, please share and subscribe, and if you want to support, thanks for being here. Sweet, let's get started. Okay, so I'm doing this Celtic cross, and yeah, so it looks like, Libra, there is a little bit of hesitation. I feel like you're cozy and you're comfy in your environment or your habits right now. I feel like there's some habits that you are not wanting to change very much. I see that you went through a period of healing, a healing period where you restored faith in yourself and others, and your passion and your vocation. I feel like you had some sort of inspiration, some sort of guidance from, within or like outside of you, maybe signs, something to switch up your life, something to improve it, something to give you a better quality of living. Yeah, and it really inspired you, and it kind of gave you the determination and willpower to change something up so that you could heal in parts where, like, maybe your mindset needed a shift, maybe you needed to adopt a new habit, a new skill, whatever it was, it enticed you. And I feel like you've been working really hard on it, Libra, because that's a lot of work. It's a major arcana, so it's definitely some influential energy. Definitely a big shift in your life. Healing for sure. A a rejuvenation, more belief in yourself. I'm finding that maybe in the past that you had more belief in yourself about who you are, what your beliefs are, what your values are, how you want to show up in the world, how you want to show up in relationships, how you want to show up with your vocation, your career. Just you in like, and it really is like a self-sufficient kind of energy, because if we can heal ourselves, then like it's good, you know. Like rupture and repair, something happens where we need to deal with it, then you know we have the ability to stay calm or rational and still hold on to our beliefs, still believe or hold on to our values. And I feel like it's gotten you to a place where you feel comfy. You're like, wow, I did so much work on myself. I did so much healing. I started like eating better, or I started thinking better. I started changing my habits. I started developing boundaries in my relationships. I started saying yes to more things. I started saying no. I started listening to my intuition and my gut, and I started listening to my beliefs. I started matching up my actions with my values and my beliefs. And it got you into this place where it's like, yeah, you feel good. You feel good about the things that you've accomplished, and you should. It feels more stable in a way. There's something in your life that is offering stability, and I understand why would you want to change it. And the thing is, I'm also seeing like reluctance, because your challenge is the Four of Wands, which is like almost moving to the next level of stability. Like almost like tying up that knot to make it. So it's like maybe you're needing or wanting to commit to something, a relationship, a career, a goal, a hobby, a way of living, a way of being. But it's like if you make any changes right now, that might change everything. You might lose everything. So there's like an aspect with the Four of Pentacles of not wanting to let anything in or out, you know, feeling very protective over where you've come, over what you've gathered, you know, all the new habits that you've accumulated, maybe old habits that aren't serving you. I see that as well, because with the Four of Pentacles, there is usually some growth that wants to happen, but there's some hesitancy, because it's like, I like the way that I do things now, but maybe there's things that aren't necessarily serving you that you want to take a look at. And I say that too because in your unconscious, you have the King of Cups. This man is very intuitive, emotionally intelligent, but also there is almost like a sternness when he deals with his emotions. It's almost like, I don't want to look at them that deeply. There's so much underneath that could be looked at, that could be, you know, reflected on, that could be nitpicked at. And it's like there's so much underneath the surface, and it's almost like if you shift something, it's like all of a sudden now you're gonna have to deal with all these new uncomfortable emotions and try to like keep a hold of that happy lifestyle, or you know, the healing that you've done and the momentum that you've built up. I'm sensing some fear in the month of October for you. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. So when the Wheel of Fortune comes up, it's like there's no stopping it. There's no stopping this opportunity that's coming to you. This was manifested by you. It was manifested by the universe. It is coming. And it's in your conscious thought. You're like, I know. It's like you started something here for a reason. You started making shifts for a reason. And then it's like, yes, you're giving yourself a pat on the back for all the hard work that you've done emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, whatever it is, financially. And it's almost like now that you know, it's time to wrap things up, or it's time to go into that new direction. And you feel that opportunity coming on because you're manifesting it. you know, it comes with more responsibility. It comes with more effort. It comes with more like tasks or opportunities even that, you know, require your mental energy or emotional energy. And I don't think you're telling anyone how scared you are, or how much this new beginning or this decision is weighing on you. And I think that instead of talking to others about it, or even like talking to yourself about it or reflecting about it truly, I think that you may be using coping mechanisms, which is like what we all do, but there may be like drinking or drug use or just anything that, you know, it's like you're having a conversation with someone and they're like, hey, like, how's that project going that you're working on? Or like, how's that relationship going on? Or like, how, like, weren't you gonna propose? Or like, I thought you guys were getting committed or, you know, engaged, or you know, how's that proposal coming? You know, like, how's your business coming? And you're just like, yeah, it's good. Like, I'm just, you know, I'm tying up some loose ends. In reality, oh, I think I have to sneeze. Ooh. Okay. In reality, you are fearing, it's like you change the topic. You change the topic, and it doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter if it's family or friends. It's like, you know, there's only a level that you're willing to go to and talk about with them about this, and even yourself. But it's like, you know, it's in there. You're feeling it. You're feeling it. It is going to bring you stability moving into November. It is going to bring you stability, and you are going to, I feel like you are going to take a hold of it. I feel like you are going to start to crack down. You're going to start to move a little bit. The Emperor takes action because the Emperor wants stability. And you definitely want stability because you do have the Star card here. It's like this, yeah. You know, there's like a protective energy of, I feel like you may adopt this kind of rigid, confident, and go-getting attitude. But it also may make you, I feel like you might be like protective over the way that you're handling it. So like maybe there's a little bit of shame present because the Emperor does not like to be told that they're wrong. They, you know, they kind of take charge of things. They do not let other people have their opinions. They kind of have this energy about them where this is my answer, this is my path, this is like how I envision my kingdom happening. This is my baby. I'm gonna like nurture it into the way that I want to. I'm gonna build it. I should say more so. There is some fatherly energy though with the Emperor, like it's protective. You're protective of the way that you're handling this new shift. You're protective over the way that you're healing. You're protective over the way that you are transitioning and moving and accepting this opportunity, the one that you started to make changes with a while ago and implementing. And it's like, I feel like you took a little bit of a break, you know, maybe it was summertime, like you got cozy, like, yeah, screw it kind of thing. I can work on this in the winter. And now that it's the winter time and there's not much to do, not much to explore, I find that you may be kind of taking it more seriously. But with that, you also have the Nine of Wands. This is like, I am in this battle. This is my own battle. And I feel like I had to fight really hard to get here. I feel like I had to mentally struggle, physically struggle to get to this place of stability. And you're also fearing what it might look like at the end. There's something I feel like you don't want to give up necessarily, and it has something to do with comfort. Staying in your comfort zone, Libra. Yeah, and so when other people ask you about it, or that's what I say, there might be some shame involved that kind of acts, creates this defense, this wall between you and the other person, or this wall between you and actually overcoming it, because there's a fear of maybe I won't be able to do it right, or if I stay in this comfort area, I won't have to fail. That's what I'm getting. So when other people bring it up, it's like, okay, I don't want to talk to them about it because I don't want them to know my plans. I don't want them to know where I'm at. I don't want them to, nudge me forward when I'm not ready to move forward. You are launching plans. You are thinking about it. You are definitely taking long-term actions towards it, moving into November and kind of moving throughout November, I should say. So like the middle of November, I see the Three of Wands, which is going for it. There is, you are not seeing maybe the results that you expected, or it's taking longer than you anticipated. And maybe this is by fault of your own, by taking a little break and rejuvenating, or kind of indulging and not really putting so much thought and effort into whatever this was. Excuse my dogs. Sorry. I just got a little distracted there. Three of Wands. Yeah, or it could be some external thing that's happened to you. Maybe something happened where, one day it kind of gave you an opportunity to take a break, and that's what slowed it down, because then once you started taking a break from it, or kind of sat with whatever it was that you healed or that you were mending, sorry, I think my brother's home, that's why he's barking. Yeah, it's taking a little bit longer than you anticipated, but you're anticipating it, and that's what matters, because it's kind of like manifesting it, like when you constantly have it in your surroundings, like you have it on a bulletin board, you have it in your calendar, it's like there, it's happening, you're anticipating it, but you're just like waiting, you're not sure exactly how it's gonna look. And in your environment, you actually have people that are willing to help you with the Three of Pentacles, Three of Hazards in this deck. Yeah. So moving kind of near the end of November, I see that, there is people willing to help you, and you are feeling that. Maybe there has been people willing to help you this whole time, but I feel like maybe now they're making themselves more known, and maybe you're making yourself more known to the environment, to the people around you. Maybe you have like a team of people that also share the same values as you, that also want to build and contribute you into this shift. Maybe you're making this shift together, and it takes effort. It requires teamwork and building and strategy, and an ability to work together, things together, plan, strategize, also have this sort of harmonious energy between you two. Sort of like a family, like a company, a unit maybe that you're working for. There's just like a feeling of other people wanting the best for you. And that's beautiful, Libra. I'm glad for you. And you're also feeling that, and you're also wanting to contribute. Maybe you're wanting to join a society. Maybe you're wanting to get some external help around you that's going to help you, get further and develop into this. So maybe you're reaching out to support groups if you're going through, mental health problems, or like a relationship, or you're being part of a church. Maybe you're joining a community where you craft together, or maybe you're joining a different kind of community where it helps you build, and it just gives you that more motivation to get it going. You can see where you're connecting. You may be connecting with other people that have good advice, that also have been in the same shoes, where they're hesitant, they're having these inner critics, and they can share with you their story about how they got to where they are. Yes. So your fears and your hopes. I see. the King of the King of Pentacles. You are hoping and fearing success, both, because with success comes, with achievement comes success, comes stability, and it also brings more responsibility. It brings a challenge to, keep up with that. Because once you get the King of Pentacles, it's like you have to keep working to maintain that. The King of Pentacles doesn't just stop when he gets to where he's going. I feel like you're anticipating more efforts in this journey of you building on something that's going to bring you prosperity, something that's going to bring you a whole different lifestyle change, something that's going to be able to provide for you for a long time. But the thing is, it's like the hard work is definitely getting to that, and then overcoming those blocks of like, shit, will I be able to live up to this? You don't want to disappoint yourself. You don't want to disappoint others. You don't want other people to judge you for, maybe getting to this point and then dropping off. And like for something for so long. So yeah, so I feel like these fears are coming in, and it's like this is like in December, I would say. These fears are becoming more prominent. And then you have your Ace of Wands. So if this is, so this could be anything. This could be a relationship, this could be a career, this could be a hobby, or like your own personal business. The fears are starting to catch up, but they're also giving you momentum, because it's like, you're paying attention to that success that you might have. You're like, oh, if I know I can do this. And I feel like you do make that move sometime in December. Expect yourself to get more motivation, accept something to be offered to you, accept to take that leap, to take that plunge into something. Expect to work on this throughout the next 3 months. And I do see, a growth, definitely. But then I see this growth contributing to a bigger step, something that actually like manifests into something. Like you will be rewarded with something for your efforts and your hard work. And that is a new beginning. And it is the wand, so it is something that you can take action on. It's something that you will need to take action on if you want to see it. It's a task, it's an opportunity. But it will give you, it's hard. It's the gift that keeps on giving. So I understand, especially if you're coming from this comfortable energy here where it's like, oh, this is the way I've always lived. This is the way I've always thought. This is the way I've always engaged in my relationships. There's something in you that is wanting you to strive for more stability, more greatness, more skill, more development. And it comes with responsibility, but that's what life kind of is about as a human, So let's see what this Ace of Wands is. Ace of Wands. Knight of Hazards, yep. It's going to be slow moving energy, and the Knight of Wands, wow, contradicting. So it's going to give you both opportunities. I feel like you're going to be taking it slow towards it. You're going to be wanting to. I feel like you're not only going to be super passionate towards it. Like once you get over this hump, this fear that you're having and the hopes that you're having, once you get over it, you have the Knight of Hazards, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. So this is like both logical, analytical, thinking, planning, strategizing, even more like taking on and really like considering what this new role in life that you're giving yourself is going to entail. So I feel like you're really planning for the future. You're taking it slow, you're doing it right, but there's also like so much great passion, and there's also a want to just keep going. I feel like it ignites something in you. And I feel like you're holding a balance here with like practicality. Nice Libra, classic Libra. Definitely holding a balance here of practicality and also passion. You know, you're taking it slow, you're playing it smart, you are taking care. Yeah, you're giving it the right amount of caution and the right amount of speed and ambition and fearlessness. Let's see. Ooh. Maybe it'll come out again. I mean, it did flip out. Clean it up. All right, wait. I don't feel these. I kind of did feel that poised one. Here and now. Number 32. Being fully present in the moment, living one day at a time. Everything happens in the now and the present. Only this moment counts. You have what it takes to handle anything today if you let go of the need to look into the future or reflect on the past. Be present and notice what is going on right now. This very moment has the potential for you to create miracles in your life. It's easy to yearn for a love affair or friendship you may not have right now, one that is more romantic, more fun, more reliable, more passionate. The good old days are gone, and a new day has dawned. Let your heart trust that you have everything you need now, whether you have the relationship you desire or not. Tomorrow is beyond your reach. Yesterday cannot return. The now is all that is available to you. Stay present and aware in this moment as you cherish and improve of your beautiful self. You are a magnet for love. Spirit is madly in love with you right now. Did you know that? Turn to Spirit and feel the joy of love in the here and now. What you are working on is golden, and your efforts will leave a powerful legacy. Focus not on meeting a goal in the far-off future, but on creating your dream now. Releasing your desire for an outcome and owning that it already exists. It will appear in the material world as if by magic. Claim your prosperity now. The essence is more important than the form. When you are immersed in prosperous thoughts, you automatically tune into a sense of timelessness and unlimited potential. You can act as if, in spite of the temporary outer conditions. You are prosperous at this moment. What you think now becomes your reality. Stay present. Cool. Kick-ass, Libra. That was your reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, if you like that, please share and subscribe for